Winning! Peace and love, family. Peace and love. It's your boy Chris Enlightened coming back again with some more spiritual vittles. And today I'm going in on how many languages do you speak? This is a good one, family. This is a good one. How many languages do you speak? This is a good one because I'm bilingual. I speak English and I speak a little French. I took French from kindergarten up to the 9th grade. I'm not fluent in it, but I used to think that I only knew 2 languages. But as I grew up and matured as a man, I realized, man, I have a plethora of languages that I speak. Not every language that you speak is a guttural language, though. It comes out in a guttural language, but the frequency or the energy that adheres to what you're saying is also a language. So I speak the language of love. I'm always caring about people. I'm always trying to help people indirectly. I'm always showing people a different way to win. And when I talk to people, I encode what I say through the language of love. You know what I mean? I have a sweetness on my tongue when I have my consultations. When I speak to my wife, my daughter, my mama, my niece and nephews, anyone in my family, they all smile because they know I'm coming from a genuine place in my soul. And I'm speaking love to them. I'm looking at them dead in their eyes when I speak to them. I don't talk to people like this. I don't talk to people like this. I talk to people looking at you dead in your eyes. And when I see someone that can look me dead in my eyes right back while I'm talking and talk to me like that, we're exchanging love. We're exchanging light and things like that. I speak the language of peace because I only want peace. I'm a martial artist. I can hurt more people than most people can hurt people. But I refuse to do it because I speak the language of peace. I didn't learn martial arts to hurt people. I learned martial arts to defend myself. I grew up in a humble beginning. The hood wasn't no joke. And, you know, my mom, she wasn't raising no punk. She would always tell me that, I ain't raised no punk. I ain't raised no punk. I know what a punk was, but I knew it was something my mama wasn't raising. You know what I'm saying? And in my environment, to survive, I had to have a level of armor. I had to be able to knuckle up when I needed to. Now, by no means am I this hard dude, no. But I'm a master of some arts. And I had to because I had to survive. Just like a rich, nerdy person who wants to have a lot of wealth in their life, they're going to read a lot of books. I had to learn how to fight in the beginning. That was my school. But I realized that as I matured that the language of peace prevents the universe from placing me in situations where I have to even use these skills. You know what I mean? Because I speak and I preach the language of peace. That's a tongue twister. You know what I mean, family? I also speak the language of winning. Winning! Everything I do has a winning motif to it. You know what I mean? Everything that I do. When you hear winning, you don't think of losing. No one winning the race thought about coming in last place. It just doesn't work like that. Because when you speak the language of winning, the universe recognizes you as a winner. And it will treat you accordingly. If you're always talking about winning, I'm winning, do you think the universe is going to allow you to lose? It doesn't work like that. Because the universe is going to correspond to the vernacular that you choose to use. Now, if you're embracing the language of poverty, the language of suffering, and things like that, the universe is going to respond as well. If you're always cursing a lot, if you're always talking what if, but I can't, if you're always watching the news, you're always feeding your subconscious mind with more ammunition for the language of losing or suffering or poverty, you're going to get more of it in your life. You're going to get more of it in your life. Your words is nothing more than a placebo effect that will either heal or hurt your reality. It's just as simple as that. So if you're someone living check to check, can't get right, can't do whatever you feel as if you can do, change the way you speak. It's not going to happen in the day you change the way you speak. It takes time for things to manifest in your reality. But the universe and even your higher self wants to make sure you're sure about what it is you say you want. So you got to speak it before it's even here. And once it get here, keep on speaking it. When I first started using the language of winning, I wasn't winning. I was living check to check still, eating dollar menu meals. But after a while, I started getting downloads to create things. The universe will say, you know what, you want to be a winner? Okay, we'll give you some things to win with. And then I started to win for real. But now that you know the universe only corresponds to how you feel about yourself, and it will only give you what you feel as if you deserve, you gotta start walking it. I walk like a winner. When I walk in a room, I don't be like, hey everybody, I'm Chris Enlightened. I come in the room like, winning! I don't care who's there. I don't care who's been speaking, because I'm a winner. I walk like a winner. What size shoe you wear? Winning? How old are you? I'm winning today. That's how old I am. Everything is winning. And people say, man, that dude can't be winning. But I am winning. It's just as simple as that. Another language that a lot of people embrace is the language of uncertainty. This is one of those hidden languages, the language of uncertainty. Because when you show the universe that you're uncertain about things, the universe will be uncertain about giving you things. You know? If you say I would, words like would, I could, maybe, try, but, if, all those are languages of uncertainty. They're like magnets that attract more uncertain energy within your life, family. You gotta do away with those words. You gotta start speaking light. Languages of light. You know what I'm saying? Smiling, joy, happiness, momentum, fervor, all those good things. That's the language of light. But there's infinite amount of languages out there. So when someone says, how many languages you speak? You don't have to say, I just speak English. You may say to speak the language of love, joy, happiness, wealth. The language of wealth. Wealthy people speak a little different than poor people or people who embrace poverty. Because I don't believe that there's poor people. I just think that there's people who embrace poverty. Because a lot of people who embrace poverty aren't aware of the reservoir of wealth that we all have when we spiral into this earthly reality. You know, your parents may be broke as I don't know what, but once they have that baby will allow the parents to tap into their reservoir of wealth a little bit so they all can do better. It worked for me and my wife. Before my daughter get here, we was scratching and surviving. We was having hard times out here, but we loved each other enough to build the kingdom together. And after 27 years, she's still here. She still think I'm cute. You know, I still think she's sexy. You know what I mean? Because that's my queen. I'm building something with her. I'm done with dating in this life. I met a queen when I was 15. You know what I'm saying? We got together at 18. We've been rocking ever since. It's just as simple as that, family, because I speak the language of love. And with me, the language of love transcends time and space. The language of love transmutes any negative energy. I've never raised my voice to her, never cursed at her, never put my hands on her. I only speak with her with the language of love because I'm endowed with love. You know what I'm saying? But when you choose to keep embracing negativity, poverty consciousness, the energy of suffering, you're going to be endowed with a lot of low vibratory energy that's going to prevent you from rising up the way you want. You know what I mean? All the dreams of grandeur that you have will just be that, a dream. But it's always have been and always will be your choice. This video is to help people usurp their divinity. This video is created to help people claim their financial wealth. You know what I'm saying? This video is for you. I already feel this way. But this video is for you. So what are you going to do? You're going to spend another year talking about what you're going to do? Or are you going to start doing something? Whether you want to or not, the movement is happening. You know what I mean? We're going into the golden age. You're either going to be a co-creator within the golden age, or you're going to be someone feeding the golden age. You're going to either be able to extract wealth from the golden age, or you're going to be giving money to the golden age. The question is, who do you want to be? You want to be a giver or an extractor? I'm a little bit of both. I like to give, but I also like to take a little bit too, because I need things. But I want you guys to know that you're much more than who you thought you were, who you think you are, or who you were told you were. You're much more than that. Get out there and start creating stuff, doing stuff, start monetizing things. Monetize your suffering if you have to. Because when you monetize your suffering, you not only heal yourself, you heal other people going through what you've already been through. Dissolve all that negative karma. Dissolve all that negative trauma. Start doing more dharma and watch your life change, family. Start speaking other languages of light, joy, happiness, wealth, peace. You know what I mean? When you start speaking those languages, your reality will bend to your verbal will, and you will see more of that what you talk about in your life. So on that note, family, it's your boy Chris Enlightened. If you want to support me, go out to Amazon, pick up any one of my 5 books: The Enlightened Talk, Poverty Consciousness, Wealth Consciousness, Dissolve Your Limitations, or Consciousness Equals Choice. They're all bangers. Woo! So on that note, you already know what I'm doing, family. I'm out here winning.